Hello, good morning. In the previous class, we had studied the definition of scalar quantity and vector quantity and their laws of vectors. That is the parallel vector, unit vectors, null vector, product of two vectors. Okay. So in the today's class, we will see the another topic, that is the scalar or dot product of two vectors. Scalar or dot product of two vectors. Okay, so this scalar product is also known as the dot product, means simple product. Okay, the definition of this definition, the scalar product of two vectors is defined is the scalar quantity, is scalar quantity. It is also scalar quantity, means it has only magnitude, not the direction. Scalar quantity and is defined as, or we can say that it is equal to the, is equal to the product of the magnitude or we can say that modulus of two vectors and cosine angle between the direction of two vectors, between the direction of two vectors. Okay, so this is the directions we are taking here two vectors. So this is the A vector and this is the B vector, and here theta is the angle between the direction of these two vectors, and we are taking the cosine. That means we are taking this distance. So this distance is the B cos theta, because this is the horizontal component of the x-axis. So that's why this is the B cos theta direction. This is the B sin theta. We already know that there is a two components, B cos theta and B sin theta for the B vectors. So here we are taking B cos theta. This is the B cos theta, and this is the center O, and this is the perpendicular ON, and this is the vector A. Okay, so according to definition, the scalar product of two vectors is a scalar quantity, and it is equal to the product of the magnitude or modulus of the two vectors. So if A and B vectors, okay, then vector A dot product vector B is equals to the magnitude of, that is magnitude means simple A. Okay, magnitude means this is the modulus of vector A into modulus of vector B into cosine of angle, that is the cosine cos theta. Okay, so this modulus and vector cancel, so we get A dot B cos theta. Okay, and if we write, this is the A, and if we write B cos theta, and it is nothing but the horizontal component, that is the, this is the horizontal component, this is the vertical, here the B cos theta, horizontal component of B. Okay, so this B cos theta is nothing but the O distance ON. Okay, so this is the scalar product of two vectors according to definition, that is the product of modulus or magnitude of two vectors and the cosine of angle between the direction of these two vectors. This theta is the angle between this direction of the two vectors. Okay, so this is the scalar product or dot product of two vectors. So it is thus clear that from this equation we clear that the scalar product of the two vectors is equivalent to the product of, this is the product of the modulus of first vector. This is A is the first vector, modulus of product of modulus of one vector, and this an is nothing but the an is the component of the other vector in the direction of former. Means this is the first vector, this is the former vector, and this is the component of B, vector B in the former vector. Okay, so this is the scalar product. Then the properties of scalar product. Properties of scalar product. Here the first property of scalar product, that is the condition for the two perpendicular vectors. Condition for two perpendicular vectors. So what is the conditions? Means for what conditions the two vectors are said to be perpendicular. So when the two vectors are mutually perpendicular, then this is the direction. If we can say that the angle is the theta and this angle is the 90 degree between the two vectors, then we can say that the two vectors are perpendicular. Here theta is equals to 90 degree. Okay, and therefore this cos theta, this is the cos theta, and here cos 90 is the 0. So that's why this cos theta is equals to 0. Okay, so therefore vector A dot vector B is equals to AB into this 0, that means 0. Okay, means we can say that here the scalar product of two vectors when 0, then we can say that the two vectors are perpendicular. So if I, j, k are the unit vectors along the three coordinates axis mutually perpendicular to each other, if this is the direction 1, 2 and 3, that means I, j and k are the two vectors which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, then if we take the product, then product I dot j, vector I dot vector j is equal to vector j dot vector k is equals to vector k dot vector I. It must be 0. Okay, hence the two non-zero vectors are orthogonal vectors if and only if A, when the product of two vectors become 0. Orthogonal means perpendicular. Okay, then we can say that this unit vector means individual unit vector I dot j, j dot k, k dot I is equals to 0. So this is the first property of scalar product. Then second property is the condition for the two collinear vectors. Second property, condition for collinear vectors. Okay, so the two vectors are collinear if theta is equals to 0, and then if theta is equals to 0 or pi means 180. Okay, if the theta means angles between the two vectors is 0, and for that first condition, here the condition for collinear vector is in that first condition. First condition, if theta is equals to 0, we can take first condition. If theta is equals to 0, then cos theta is equals to, cos 0 is 1. Okay, so therefore vector A dot product vector B is equals to AB, we know that cos theta, and this is nothing but the AB into 1 is equals to AB. Okay, means in other words we can say that the scalar product of two like vector. Collinear vectors means same vectors. Okay, means the angle between these two vectors must be 0. That is called the same vectors, equal vectors. The scalar product of two like vectors or equal vectors when theta is equals to 0 is positive and equal to the product of their modulus. Scalar product of two equal vectors must be positive and equal to the modulus of two vectors. Okay, and second condition, if theta is equals to pi. If theta is equals to pi, then cos theta is equals to minus 1, cos 180 is equals to minus 1. Therefore, vector A dot vector B according to definition is equals to AB into minus 1. So it must be minus of AB. Okay, means, so we can say that scalar product of two equal vectors, scalar product of the two, and this is the minus 1 value, means 180 degree. That means this is the anti-parallel vectors. This is the equal vectors. Okay, because theta is equals to 0 means equal vectors, and here the two vectors are anti-parallel vectors, and the scalar product of these two anti-parallel vectors are negative and equal to the product of their modulus. Negative, but the product is same. Here AB and here minus of AB, means product is the same but direction is different. Okay, then third condition is the scalar product of two equal vectors. Scalar product of two equal vectors. If A is the vector and vector A is equals to vector B, this is the equal vectors, then theta is equals to 0 and cos 0 is equals to 1, cos theta is equals to 1. Okay, so then in that case that vector A dot vector A is equals to A into A and cos theta value is the 1. So this is the A square we can write, and this is the 1. Therefore the scalar product of equal vectors is equal to the square of the magnitude of the same vectors, square of this magnitude. And in that case, if I, j, k are the unit vectors along the same vectors, means here I, j and k are the two vectors, then the product of this same vector, that means I dot I, vector I dot I is equals to vector j dot j is equals to vector k dot vector k is equals to what we get? Square of the magnitude of its vector, that means is equals to 1. Okay, if I, j, k are the unit vectors along their axis, then I dot I, j dot j, k dot d is equals to 1. And here we can say that the product of different vectors must be 0 and the product of same vectors is the 1. And last, fourth property, scalar product is distributive. Scalar product is distributive. Means scalar product obey the distributive law, that is vector A dot vector B plus C. This is the addition of distributive law. Therefore, we write A dot B plus vector A dot vector C. So, scalar product is the distributive. So, these are about the scalar product. Okay. In the next class, we will see the vector product or the cross product. Thank you.